This is our routine Monday morning webinar, but again, there will be special attention given to the ongoing fire concerns across, especially the western half of Oklahoma today, and what we're expecting in the days ahead. Again, we will see critical fire weather conditions this afternoon across portions of western Oklahoma due to continued dry and windy conditions. I want to headline here that we are unfortunately once again looking at a dangerous fire weather episode, mainly over the western half of Oklahoma again tomorrow afternoon. We are expecting renewed extreme to localized historic fire weather conditions on Tuesday afternoon, and a wind shift is expected to impact any ongoing fire activity that may be burning out across western Oklahoma tomorrow evening. And of course, I want to remind everyone, like we mentioned last week, that studies, lessons learned from past ongoing wildfire situations show that about 70% of wildland fire fatalities do occur in association with wind shifts. So we want to take that threat very, very seriously. Severe storms will be possible on Friday across mainly southwestern Oklahoma and western North Texas, as it does appear that the drought-stricken and fire-ravaged portions of western Oklahoma and western North Texas stand a notable chance of some localized heavy rainfall late Friday and into Saturday. So while that brings its own hazards, it is very much welcome news. Looking at the fire weather outlook for the next 6 days, again, critical conditions expected across southwest Oklahoma and western North Texas once again today. And unfortunately, we are looking at extremely critical to localized historic fire weather conditions once again on Tuesday. And just to clarify what the term historic is referring to, that is referring to relative humidity and wind speed combinations that match or exceed anything observed in a 10-year period that the index was developed within. So that's very rare conditions, once again expected on Tuesday. Strong northwesterly winds will prevail behind the front Tuesday night into Wednesday, and that will again result in elevated burning conditions for any ongoing fires. Those could become problematic again on Wednesday and linger on into Thursday before we have increased moisture chances and low fire weather conditions with increasing rain chances Friday into Saturday. A look ahead at the weekly planner. Again, fire weather is definitely the headline Monday through Tuesday before we start going into the cooler post-front conditions on Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, we will see that increase in moisture and increase in rain chances, and along with that, some potential for severe thunderstorms and possibly locally heavy rainfall late Friday into Saturday. Taking a close look at the critical fire weather conditions today, relative humidities are expected to be less than 15% across the western portions of western North Texas, with 25% or less relative humidities generally west of the Highway 81 corridor in western Oklahoma. Wind speeds will be about 15 to 25 miles an hour. Unfortunately, we will continue to see gusts 30 to 40 miles an hour. High temperatures will generally be in the 70s and 80s, but again, near critical to critical conditions in areas where we have ongoing wildfires. Taking a look at the actual fire weather category, what you saw earlier on the planning graphic, this is it in a graphical form so that you can see the spatial areas impacted. You can see those near critical conditions across most of western Oklahoma, with today the most critical conditions will be the western portions of western North Texas, generally Seymour to Altus area and to the west. Again, for tomorrow, the main concern being extreme to localized historic fire weather conditions. Once again on Tuesday, we will see widespread areas of relative humidities well below 15%, generally to the west of Enid and Clinton and Seymour. Less critical conditions of relative humidities less than 25% will extend west of the Highway 81 corridor. Again, winds will be sharply stronger tomorrow with south to southwest winds 20 to 30 miles an hour and gusts again in that 40 to 50 mile an hour range. It also will be much warmer with temperatures in the 80s to mid 90s across western Oklahoma. So we once again will be concern with heat exhaustion with any ongoing firefighting efforts, in addition to the very dangerous and active fire behavior. To show in a geographical area, the area most impacted tomorrow, we are expecting, again, those localized historic fire weather conditions across the western portions of western North Texas, extending into southwest Oklahoma. We will see extremely critical conditions that will extend well to the north across all of western Oklahoma to the north and west of the Woodward area, and that will also extend out into the Texas Panhandle and southwest Kansas, adjacent areas there as well. But again, the extremely critical to historic fire weather conditions will generally be across western Oklahoma, west of that Highway 81 corridor. As we move into Friday, our focus will begin to shift towards the severe weather potential, and we currently do have a slight risk of severe thunderstorms for areas of southwest Oklahoma and western North Texas late Friday. And the probability of rain and storm chances are on the increase by Friday into Saturday, and of course this is very welcome news. We can see 60 to 80% chance of precipitation by late Friday across the drought-stricken and fire-ravaged portions of western Oklahoma. Those high rain chances will spread east as we get into Friday night, with very good coverage of rain and thunderstorms expected. Again, some of those could be severe in southwest Oklahoma and western North Texas. And rain chances will persist into Saturday as the greatest rain chances shift into central Oklahoma, and we start a minor drying trend across southwest Oklahoma and western North Texas. We had a lot to discuss today, and we appreciate everyone being on for this Monday morning webinar. Again, just to emphasize, potentially very dangerous fire situation across western Oklahoma again on Tuesday. We ask that everyone be safe and coordinate with us if needed. We appreciate everyone's attendance, and we'll pause for questions. Stand by. We have a